All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Makabadash Bakatham. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, that rule well, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out there representing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. At work, I was listening to the live stream that the elder Yashawamba did with the elder Chazak from the Mississippi camp, and the elder Yashawamba, he read Psalms 56 and 8. Right now, when he read it, I remember that there's an ancient custom about bottled tears. And when I was always reading about this ancient custom, but I never understood what it meant. But as soon as the elder read it, and I thought about it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a custom. Yeah, oh yeah, that's an ancient custom. Let me see. So I had some downtime at work, read over it. I instantly got it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah. So the ancient custom is bottled tears. This is Psalms 56 and 8. All right, man, and when I got the understanding, when I got the understanding of it, man, I said, Thawada Yahweh Shemal Shah, Thawada. Psalms 56 and 8, it says, Thou tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? Now, let me see something real quick. Okay. Now, I looked this up. I typed this in on Google. Putting something in a bottle is symbolized, right? Put something in the bottle generally symbolizes containment, perseverance, preservation, protection, right? It says preserving memories. Placing items in a bottle can represent saving a specific moment in time, like a time capsule, right? Defense. Placing a bottle in a home acts as a spirit well. Let's see. Hope and connection, message in a bottle. Hope and longing. This is it here. Hope and longing. Sending a message in a bottle symbolizes faith, longing, or a desire for connection, allowing a piece of oneself to travel into the unknown. right? So bottled tears. It says the reference is usually thought to be made here to to the to the Latra. Hold on. Let's see. I'm not sure how to say this word.
Lacrimatory.
Okay. Lacrimatory, right? Reference is usually thought to be made here to the lacrimatories or tear bottles, which have been found in ancient tombs and which are supposed to have been used for the purpose of receiving the tears of mourning relatives and friends at the time of burial. These tears, it says, these tear bottles are made of various materials, such as glass and earthenware, and are of different shapes. The most of them are broad at the bottom and long, slender necks and funnel-shaped mouths. Moroer says that in Persia, in some of their mournful assemblies, it is the custom for a priest to go about to each person at the height of his grief, with a piece of cotton in his hand, with which he carefully collects the fallen tears, in which he then squeezes it into a bottle, preserving them with the greatest caution. Some Persians believe that in the agony of death, when all medicines have failed, a drop of tears so collected, put into the mouth of a dying man, has been known to revive him. Right? It is for such use that they are collected. Some commentators, however, deny that there is any reference to that there is any reference in this text to the ancient lacrimatories, or that there is any evidence of their use among the Hebrews. Such affirm that the allusion here is to the custom of putting into bags or small leathern bottles articles of value for safekeeping. See, man? So this is let's get Luke 12 and 33. I'll start at 32. Luke 12 and 32 to 233. It says, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." Right? Sell that ye have, give and give alms, provide yourselves bags which wax not old, a treasure in the heavens that faileth not, where no thief approacheth, neither moth corrupteth. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right, man? So we are crying out for what, man? Salvation, man. We're crying out to Yahweh Shemel Shai to come and take Esau Edom out of power, man. We're crying for salvation, man, because Jake, we want to go home, man. We want to go home. It says the idea would then be treasure up these tears of something of great value. So Jake, man, our tears are something of great value, man. Jake, man, Yahweh Shemal Shah is answering our prayers, man. Jake, we have been remembered, man. We've been remembered. Y'all know where I'm going. All right. Isaiah 49 and 14 on down, it says, but Zion said, Yahweh hath forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten me. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yeah, they may forget, yet I will not forget thee. Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. Jake man, Yahweh Shemal Shah has not forgotten about us, man. The desolation of our land is always in his sight. All right, Jake. Yes, we've been brought down low. We've been, hurt. We have trauma, and we've been through some shit that no other nation have gone through, man. But Jake, man, we have Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. Jake, our tears are something of great value, man. Jake, man, Yahweh Shemal Shah has the utmost respect for our tears, man. Jake, our affliction has come to an end, man. Because, Jake, remember what Yahweh told Moses, man. Right? That I have heard the cries of my people. Hold on. Yep. Exodus 3 and 7. Looking for the KJV, but I'll get it in the Geneva. It says, then Yahweh said, I have surely seen the trouble of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry because of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Jake, Yahweh Shemal Shah knows our sorrows, man. Yahweh Shemal Shah knows everything that we're going through, man. Jake, man, but we have been given what, man? Mercy. See, man, we have been given this truth, man. Jake, man, this truth, this new song is the melody from heaven, man. This is the melody from heaven. Melody, spiritual meaning. Okay, a spiritual melody is a heartfelt expression of inner devotion, represent a deep harmonious connection with the divine. Jake, man, this new song is directly connected to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Jake, this is the true melody from heaven, man. This truth, man, this knowledge. The new song, this is the true melody from heaven, man. Jake, we have the name Yahweh Shema Shah for a reason, man. It says, like, the children shall make haste. Thy destroyers and they that made thee waste shall go forth of thee. It says, soon your descendants will come back, and all who are trying to destroy you will go away. Lift up thine eyes round about, and behold, all these gather themselves together and come to thee. As I live, saith Yahweh Shema Shah, surely thou shalt clothe thee with them all, and as with an ornament, and bind them on thee, as a bride as a bride doeth. It say, look all. It says, look around you and see, for all your children will come back to you. As surely as I live, says Yahweh Shema Shah, it says they will be like jewels or bridal ornaments for you to display. So, Jake, man, our children will be beautiful, man. Our children will be beautiful. See, man? So, Jake, man, we will once again be called the perfection of beauty, man. It says, for thy waste in thy desolate places, and the land of thy destruction shall even be now. It says, shall even now be too narrow by reason of the inhabitants, and they that swallow thee up shall be far away. Right, man? It says, even the most desolate parts of your abandoned land will soon be crowded with your people. Jake, man, remember the promise that Yahweh told Abraham, that his seed will be as numerous as the stars, right? And as numerous as the sand upon the seashore. Jake, that's going to be in the kingdom, man. Jake, man, Abraham will see his sons and his daughters, man. See? Says the children which thou shalt have after thou hast lost the other, shall say again in thine ears. The place is too straight for me. It says, give place to me that I may dwell. Right? It says the generations born in exile will return and say, we need more room. It's crowded here. Right? Then shalt thou say in thine heart, who hath begotten me these? Seeing I have lost my children, and am desolate, a captive, and removing to and fro. Who hath brought up these? Behold, I was left alone. These this concept says, these where had they been. See? Say, speak comfortably. Speak comfortably, right? To Jerusalem. Yep, Isaiah 40:2. to 4. It says, comfort ye my people, saith your power. Speak comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of Yahweh's hand double for all her sins. See? All right, man. So, Jake, man, our punishment has been accomplished, man. Jake, man, this is our last captivity, man. Jake, man, after this, there is no more captivity for us, man. Jake, we're going to be free soon, man. Jake, man, we have been freed by Yahweh Shah, man. He was the only one that can buy us by his blood. And say, what, you were bought with a price? Come on, man. Jake, we've been bought with a price, man. Our sins have been pardoned, man. Under the blood of Yahweh Shah. Jake, man, you better praise Yahweh Bashem Shah, man. Jake, man, you better submit to Yahweh's royal son, man. He deserves the praise, man. So let's go back to Psalms. Ugh, come on, man. Are you serious? Psalm 56 and 8. It says, thou tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle, are they not written in thy book? It says, you keep track of all my sorrows. See? You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. Right? It says, my enemies will retreat when I call to you for help. This I know, Yahweh Shemal Shah is on my side. Jake, Yahweh Shemal Shah is on our side, man. All right, man. Hold on. Ain't that 2 Thessalonians? No. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17. It says, pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Jake, man, our prayers are like incense, man. Jake, our prayers are like incense, man. It say what? Which are the prayers of the saints? Hold on. Come on, man. Revelation 5 and 8. It says, and when he had taken the book, and the 4 beasts and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. Right? It says, and when he took the scroll, the four living beings, right? The four living creatures, and the 20, it says, and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. Each one had a harp and they held gold bowls filled with incense, which are the prayers of the saints. Right? Which are the prayers of Yahweh's people. Who's Yahweh's people, man? The Israelites. Yasha Allah. Let me see. Psalms 148? Yep, here it is. It says Psalms 148:14. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh Shemal Shah. It say, he has made his people strong, honoring his faithful ones. Who are his faithful ones? The elect of the nation of Israel. It says, the people of Israel who are close to him. Praise ye Yahweh Shemal Shah. Come on, man. Let me get this. All right, man. So, Jake, man, when Jake, man, when we cry unto Yahweh Shemal Shah, man, that shows what, man? Hope and faith, man. That shows hope. That shows faith. Let's get the book of Baruch, one of my favorite books, man. I love the book of Baruch, man. All right. Let's get this. Baruch 4. Baruch 4 and 5 on down, it says. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to skip. It says, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. To Zion. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh Shemal Shah to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh Shemal Shah. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up. Ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me, a widow, and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the law of Yahweh. They knew not his statutes, nor walked in his ways, it says, nor walked in the ways of his commandments, nor trod in the paths of discipline in his righteousness. Jake, man, the ancient way is the best way. It says, let them that dwell about Zion come, and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting hath brought upon them. Jake, man, we have been, Jake, man, our captivity has been remembered of Jake, man, our captivity have been remembered by Yahweh Shemal Shah. Because you see, we are witnessing the fall of our enemy, man. We're seeing the fall of Edom, man. For he hath brought a nation upon thee. Yes, for he hath brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, of a strange language, who neither reverence old man nor pity child. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone, desolate, without daughters. See, man, without the true inhabitants. It says, but what can I help you? For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. Go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am left desolate. I have put off the clothing of peace and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will call unto the everlasting in my days. Boy, this is powerful. This is beautiful, man. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto Yahweh Shema Shai, and he will deliver you from the power and hands, from the power and hand of your enemies. For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you. And joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting our Savior. Jake, man, our big brother, Yahweh Shah, he's on his way. He's on his way, man. Jake, man, Yahweh Shah, he's on his way. He's up the block, man. Jake, man, he's up the block, man. He's around the corner, man. He's on his way. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Yahweh Bashem Shah will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Yahweh Bashem Shah will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Man, this got me tearing up, man. Shit. Oh, man. Golly, man. Salakia, Akim, man. Salakia, man. Oh. Says, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so they shall shortly see your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from Yahweh Shema Shai, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and tread upon his neck. It says this in Psalms 37. Psalms 37. It says, when the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. If I can find it. Yep. Psalms 37 and 34. Wait on Yahweh Shema Shai, and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. Jake, we're not only going to inherit the land, man. Jake, we're going to inherit the universe and the earth and everything in it, man. You say, when the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yet I sought him, but could not find him. Jake, man, when the wicked are cut off, Jake, man, when Esau, Edom is cut off, we're going to see it, man. We're going to see, Jake, man, we're going to see this whore burn, man. We're going to see Babylon the Great, man, the whore burn. Jake, we're going to see Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, man. Jake, we're going to see Babylon the Great whore. We're going to see this bitch burn. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. They say, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken as a flock. It says, and were taken away as a flock, caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh Shemal Shah, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. Jake, like I said, man, we've been remembered. We have been remembered. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort you. Says, will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy fall and was glad, says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. Revelation 18. Revelation 18. It says, and it says for in, Revelation 18, 17 to 19. It say, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster, and the company in ships and sailors, and many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? They cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Shemal Shah has avenged you on her. It say, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. It say what? Her pride, right? Isaiah 47. It says, "Come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughters," it says, "O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." See? Right, man? So, our Lord Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, man, he's coming back as a vengeful, angelic force that this earth has never seen before, man. Right, man? He's coming back as a lion. Right, man? He's coming back as the great lion of Judah, the great lion of Yahweh. It says, "For she shall," it says, "for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure. She shall be inhabited of devils for a great time." See? Say what? The cormorant. I didn't know this lesson was gonna be this long. Oh well. It says, this is Isaiah 34:8. It says, "For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, the year of the recompenses for the controversy of Zion." See? It says, verse 5, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment." It says, "When my sword has finished its work in the heavens, it will fall upon Edom, the nation I have marked for destruction." Right? Let's see. Yep. It says, "It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it." Right? It says, "He shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness." It says, it says, "The thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof. And it shall be an habitation of dragons, and a court for owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island. And the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there, and find herself a place for rest." It says, "and find her a place of rest." It say, "O Jerusalem, look about toward," it says, "O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh from," says, "and behold the joy cometh unto thee from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says, "Lo, thy sons come when thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, so Jake, with that, I say Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Rakakwadash Bakatham. Shalom. This is the beautiful understanding of the ancient custom, bottled tears. Jake, our tears are of great value. So with that, I say Shalom.